We practice cousin marriages here in the south. But why? Why do North Indians oppose and not practice cousin marriages? Cousin marriages were a big deal before, but now, in today's scenario, if someone is involved in agriculture, the chance of marrying, what new criteria are people looking for in potential partners? Let's discuss the reality and myths of cousin marriages in South India. This culture practice common here, but people from the north see it in a different way. First, to understand cousin marriages, or we can say consanguineous marriages, we should know the difference between parallel cousins and cross cousins. We South Indians marry cross cousins only, not parallel cousins. Let's look at the chart. See, cross cousins are relatives where there is change in gender. This means we can marry our father's sister's children or mother's brother's children. But parallel cousins are relatives where there is no change in gender. This means we can't marry our father's brother's children or mother's sister's children. And here in the south, parallel cousin marriages are strictly not allowed, and it is scientifically proven that they share more than 50% of genes. This might increase the chance of inheriting diseases from their parents, if any. However, many of my North Indian friends think that here in South, marriages happen between parallel cousins. But in reality, marriages happen between cross cousins called sister-in-law and brother-in-law. They think like that because their culture is different from ours. Before going to know why cousin marriages are practiced in South India, let's see why are cousin marriages not practiced in North India. See, in North India, there is Gotra system. If you are Hindu, you will have a caste and a Gotra behind that. According to the Gotra system among Northern Hindus, marriages within the same Gotra are prohibited due to belief that the people with the same Gotra have a common ancestors and they are considered siblings. Apart from this, villages in northern states practice village exogamy. This means you can't marry someone from your own village or town. But here in South, these marriages are allowed, except in some Brahmin families where they do not marry someone from the same Gotra. If we see the statistics, according to the latest National Family Health Survey, about 11% of marriages in India are between relatives. But in states like Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, this type of marriage is even more common, reaching up to 28%. See, nearly 1 in 4 women in these states is married to a cousin. Now, if you look at the reasons why cousin marriages were more prevalent here than in North, it's largely due to Dravidian culture that has been followed for the past 2000 years. While in Dravidian culture, cross-cousin marriages are famous, not parallel cousin marriages. If we explore the reasons why cousin marriages happen in South India, we often seen as a way to strengthen family bonds and maintain family unity. For the past few years, the main reason is that families think their daughter would be much safer in cousin marriages. Families follow this cousin marriage culture because they don't have to pay large dowry payments and can help to keep wealth and resources within the family. See, in rural areas especially, marrying a cousin who lives nearby is convenient and helps sustain tight community bonds. In the past, marrying cousins has been common for a long time. It has influenced how families live and love, passing down from one generation to the next. Now, if you see the current scenario, cousin marriages were a big deal before, but now the things are changing. Urban life and education are impacting the trend, and that's good. Unlike 20 years ago, when criteria like that weren't important, back then, most people depended on agriculture and agriculture was the deal. Nowadays, it's more about jobs and income, and now everyone seeks a partner who is employed and earns well. And in earlier days, parents of brides wanted their daughters to stay close and ensure that family property remains within the family. But in today's scenario, if someone is involved in agriculture, the chance of marrying a brother-in-law are almost nil, except in some rural areas. This is because if the bride earns say 50,000 per month, she expects her future husband to earn more. If the brother-in-law earns less or has fewer assets, they often prefer marrying someone from the outside the family. Another reason is that in today's fast-paced world, love stories or romantic relationships often kick off in school these days. This is also contributing the decline in cousin marriages in South India.